ladies and gentlemen.
Hey guys, my name is Daniel Puder. I won $1 Million Tough Enough on WWE.
Jimmy Corderas, former WWE referee.
So Jimmy, I want you to tell everybody about what happened when I got in the ring with Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle, let's just say, almost broke his arm.
Yeah.
Well, you guys told me no punching, no kicking, no striking, but everything else goes.
Yeah, that was my understanding. Like I said, it was impromptu. It was like Kurt kind of did it, made up the rules as we went along. But anyways, Daniel here happened to get what was known as a key lock or Kimura on Kurt Angle, and I saw that things were not looking too good, and obviously
For Kurt. Of course. For his arm and
for his arm and shoulder, and
life.
I panicked, and
Reputation.
I thought when they went to the ground
Career.
and Daniel's back was on the ground, I figured this was my opportunity to end.
But was my back really on the ground? Because I think only half my back from what I saw on TV was on the ground, and then they got rid of that other half, so there were some challenges there.
Yeah, I made a discretionary call and thought this would be a perfect opportunity to end.
Before I ended Kurt's career, life, and everything else?
Well, let me put it this way, Kurt was not going to tap, and there was a good chance that the arm would come with you.
So I would have taken his arm unless you impromptu pinned me for no good reason, because my back was not on the ground.
Quite possibly.
Quite possibly. So the truth comes out. Everybody's been asking for years. My name's Daniel Puder.
Jimmy Corderas.
You guys have an amazing day.
A tear drops my eyes, my body temperature falls. I'm shaking and they breaking, trying to save the dog. Pumping on my chest and I'm screaming. I stop breathing, damn, I see demons. Dear God, I wonder can you save me? I can't doubt my who's about to have my baby. I think it's too late for praying. Hold up, hold up.
Stop to me, I make it better.
And how long will I live?
Eternal life and forever.
Or will I be the G that I
I
want?
make the life better than you can imagine or even dream of. So relax your soul, let me take control. Close your eyes, my soul.
My eyes are closed. Murder was the case that they gave me. Murder was the case that they gave me. I'm fresh up out my coma. I got my mama and my daddy and my homies in my coma. It's gonna take a miracle, they say, for me to walk again and talk again. But anyway, I get fronted some keys to get back on my feet. And everything that nigga said came to reality. living like a baller low. I'm having money and blowing hella chronic smoke. Murder was the case that they gave me. Murder was the case that they gave me. Murder was the case.
Because I'm going to whip you all over that building, and I don't care, we'll start at what time. If it takes me all night long, I'll be there to get you at the New Daisy. And then Brian Christopher, I think somebody got something to say to him.
I suspect Mr. Gilbert's got a plan or two for Mr. Christopher.
You know what, Dave? Who should I blame? Where should the blame start? Well, you know where it's going to start, Brian Christopher? It's going to start tonight at the New Daisy Theater, because you know what? You're getting out of your environment and you're getting into mine. What you're going to do is you're going to climb in to 5 strands of barbed wire wrapped around the ring. Do you understand what that means? Listen, and you know what? Talking about him coming out here, Brian Christopher wants to come out here and play Doug Gilbert. Brian Christopher, if I was you, I would want to play Doug Gilbert every week because you've never got over. Listen, let me tell you one thing, boy. And listen, you do not talk about my family. You do not talk about me. Listen, you want to play that family card? He wants to play the family card? You think he wants to play that card with me? Oh, maybe, Brian, that card could hurt you so bad. Listen, son, I'm out on the street, and people say, Doug Gilbert, why was Brian Christopher dragging them 4 or 5 belts around that little red wagon? Oh, he was so successful here in Memphis, Doug. He was so successful. And, Brian, it kind of hurts me, you know, Dave, there's things we're not supposed to talk about out here, right?
That's true.
But, you know, like they told me a few things in the back that I couldn't talk about, but I don't really remember what they was. One of them might have been Brian Christopher was a champion around here for so long because his daddy,
Wait.
because his daddy, Jerry Lawler, owned the company. I'm sorry, Dave. I know I wasn't supposed to say. But now listen, let me ask you one thing. For one guy at WMC, you can take the things that happens on this show, Dave, and you can change them a little bit. You can keep things from happening on this show, right or wrong?
Well, I couldn't just keep what happened on the show. It is live, and sometimes we can, sometimes we can't.
Oh, okay now, Dave, but you cannot tell me when Brian Christopher comes out here and he's going to act like me, which that's fine. He can act like me all he wants. I don't care. But when he comes out here and you're going to be disrespectful to my mom or my dad, you know what? That little thing in your ear there, Dave, that them people were talking to you from upstairs, I think maybe you should have said it's time to go to break. See, I'm not holding any one person responsible, but what I'm saying, see, Randy Hills is upstairs with his hand on that little button that could cut me off. See, Randy, if I start saying something again that I shouldn't about you running that road smoking crack.
That's not true. That's not true.
Oh, yeah, Dave, it is true, and Randy Hills has confessed.
Well, now let me tell you what we can do.
Oh, okay.
You have a point. You have a point.
Okay, well,
there are certain things we can control. There are certain times we can cut the microphones and go to commercial. And I think now is one of those times.
Hold it, Dave. Let me say one more thing. You give everybody else their chance, right?
Watch what you say.
I'll watch what I say now. Now, listen, the first thing, now, right, hold on one second. Listen, the first thing, somebody showed me a tape, Brian Christopher come out here and went, I'm Doug Gilbert, and Jerry Lawler, I'm going to stick my fist in your mouth. Well, come on, Dave, I ain't that corny. I just said, you know I'm Doug Gilbert, and Jerry Lawler, you raped a little 13-year-old girl.
Now, come on. This is all... We're not going to let him get away with that.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.